was probably one of the hardest things I ever had to do. I can't defend myself.
Come on.
I can't defend myself.
Right.
Oh no. I had to trust God. I had to trust God with this. And people, it's easy to say, and I'm like, I can't be mad about this. So I thank God. But I also, what happened after, some months after, I started getting these people. And I remember Lateris from Dear Future Wifey. He called me. He said, I want you on the pod. I was like, all right, cool. That's fine. I had to take that to God as well, because when people were apologizing, it was making me angry again. Because I was like, how dare y'all?
Wow. People look at you. I look at you as a powerhouse. I look at you carry a level.
Let's talk about the heart for a minute.
Okay.
Let's talk about the posture of the heart, because I think that's most important. I guard my heart with diligence, as the Bible tells me to do.
Wow.
When we talk about my authority,
You don't just reach for the grace ignoring Jesus. He is the door that leads to that grace. Are you seeing that now? Do you know why this is important? You'll be learning something I'll share with you a bit after now. Consciousness. What consciousness? The consciousness that God is infinitely limitless. The consciousness that everything I ever need for life and godliness is in comes. Because grace can teach, it begins to open me up to the participatory dynamics that make for lifting. So I find myself operating at a frequency of wisdom that mere human beings will not be able to.
You know, well, ain't hit the gym. I ain't a cop. You know, well, ain't hit the gym. What's the last time I hit the gym, boy? You know, last time I hit the gym was in January, you could say. It was my man match. You know, we in another Monday match. So, yeah. Your boy been away for like 2 months and a half, you could say. I get to sign with the under 23s of our semi-professional team in Luxembourg. So yeah, everything went good. I ain't cap, everything went well by the grace of God. What I wanted to say is that whatever you got in mind, whatever you want to do, just go for everything you got in mind. You know, don't hesitate. You know, pray about it first and then take action now. You know, cause if you don't take action and you don't go for it because of fear, you forever gonna live in regret, no. So to avoid all them kind of regrets, just go for it. Pray about it, you know. Pray about it and go for it. Take action. And if things don't go well, maybe team God's will, you know. So that's I can cap it been like that from since I'm young, eh? Been like that. Since since I a kid, boy. But everything your boy had in mind, always making sure he bringing it to life now, you could say. You check. And yeah, you could see my old videos if you write down, you know. No, I don't really care if you before I was kinda embarrassed of them kind of videos, but that's to show you the creativity I had now. I still have this creativity, You check, but it's like whatever went through my mind, I always used to make sure that I putting it in place, I bringing it to life, and yeah, you could see if you write down Toma Maku, you can see the I had gaming's videos. What else? A music video for my with my big brother. Uh, with my big brother unreleased track. 10 years plus that unreleased track. I just hop on the beat and just add a chorus, huh? So yeah, it's just to show you guys that I've been like that. I've been liking editing videos, you know, and yeah, that's me. I a creative person, and I also like to speak life, and people. I also like to speak life in people, and that's something that's been in me is encouraging people, motivating people, inspiring people too, because what I also had is this confidence, no. You could tell me something, you could tell me, yo, you ain't gonna do it. You could tell me, one out of 10 people does make it in that. I can show you that I'm gonna be the second out of 10, of them people who gonna make it, no, and that's the mentality I had, no. You check, that's the mentality I had, and that's what HTP is about, HTP is about resilience, going through the process. Even if you don't see the results yet, just make sure again, if you continue, you can reach to a point where you're able to see the light of the tunnel. No? HTP is a resilience mentality. HT is high tenacity. High tenacity is what? Is even if it's hard, even if you're losing hope, you still putting in the work. No? You check, and that's the mentality that we have to incorporate now, in our lives. So yeah, that's the mentality behind it is teen only our brand is really our mentality, so that's HCP. So yeah, that's why I really wanted to say, yeah. So like I was saying, since I'm young, even football wise, a lot of people, up to this day, I remember the people who used to tell me that, no, you check, but it's like, it don't even matter anymore, no, you check, cause I get through to do what I wanted to do, and it's just is I talking to a person, I talking to maybe a man or a woman who cares about what people got to say and thing. And what I got to tell you is that don't mind them. Really, just focus on you, focus on what you got, and the only person that you should listen to is firstly is God. Is God really? God is the first person that you should be able to listen to, because he's the one who created you know. And if he created you on this earth, it's because he got plan and a mission for to fulfill. You check. And secondly is the people, listen to the ones that want your good, no. Listen to the ones that want you to advance in life, no. And recommend you to listen to those people. Firstly God, and then secondly the people who want to see you advance in life, no. And people been telling me about yo, cause you ain't gonna make it, and to show you fellas, I wasn't talking to all you there. I wasn't the most technical fellow. I wasn't the most physical player. You check. Tactically, your boy, I don't know if you could, if that's the correct word, but tactically, your boy wasn't the best. You check. But the only thing that separated me from the good players is the mentality I had, is the resilience mentality that I had, no. The high tenacity mentality I had, no. You check. I never give up, no. I keep on putting the work. You're by checking what? I kind of late on that, I kind of late on this. I gotta make sure put in the work to catch up their man, no. Or even smoke their man, And that's the mentality I always had, no. So that's why, I get to accomplish a lot of stuff in my small career, in football. That's the goals I had, no. The goals I had. The clubs, most of the clubs that you see me win through, you check is that was my goals to send for them clubs and get to see another level of football now. Get to really meet new people, get to improve in the sport, and yeah, by the grace of God, I get through to do all of them things. Sadly, teen. I was healing a man from a pizza place, no. He recognized me, but yeah, like I was saying, by the grace of God, yeah, I get through to send for them clubs. It was that was a goal for me to send for them club, and even there, the goal there was to send for the club I signed there in Luxembourg, but sadly, things went well, but I had to dip, no. You check, I had to dip. Sadly, I had to dip, and yeah, very sad about it. But yeah, like I said, if things ain't really working out, maybe team the will of God at the end, and what that experience showed me is that, I gotta move accordingly to God's will, no. You check. If God intend me to move, if God intend me to do this or that, like, your boy ain't moving, dude. Boy ain't moving, so yeah, I only moving if God tell me to move, no. You check. So yeah, pray about it and do what you gotta do. Si c'est pas ça, if I went start speaking in French. If teen the plan, then retreat and yeah, on to the next thing, no. So yeah, that's the mentality. Like I said, sadly, all this work I've been doing from since I what, because I really started taking football seriously at 14, you could say 14, 15, when I start playing for the selection. I start seeing that, I could do something serious with it, no. That's where I start taking life seriously too. When I start listening to Eric Thomas, the motivational speaker, who really changed my life, you could say. God really used him to change my life, because the life I was living, that life was lead me to bad things. I don't even know. By the grace of God, I start taking sports seriously, and I start taking school seriously as well. So yeah, I really proud of myself, and I get cap. All glory to God again. I'm proud of myself, and 2023, I gave my life to Christ. You know, I gave my life to Christ. You know, they said it to leave this, to stop living this life of sin and yeah. So it's just to tell a man that, you know, people gonna talk, people gonna tell you, man, things that, yeah, you can't do this. It's a small percentage of that, small percentage of this or that. Don't listen to them people. Only listen to God. You know, God is the God of what us humans does see as impossible. God seeing it as something possible. You know, nothing is impossible for God. And don't and if it's impossible for him and that and he's your creator, he's your father. Oh, it's impossible for you. It is possible for you as well. You check. This video I doing there is it's just a documentary to really show the 40 days that I doing. I fasting for 40 days. You know, away from socials, away from all them stuff, and just focusing on God, focusing on really being still and listening to God now. You know, I feel like social media could start being a trap if you stay and keep on scrolling every day. And I was kind of getting like tired mentally, you know, because I even catch myself like scrolling, but without really, I don't know how to explain it, but on go, I was just doom scrolling, I was just doom scrolling and yeah, teen even had nothing interesting and what I was scrolling on, but I felt like I had to do this fast and really focus on God, and I can film every day, you know. You know, you can have some days where like, you know, I can need to really like, you know, put on that camera, but I can pick it up. I'm gonna see through those videos, and I can have some days where I can be skipping the days, you know, you could see in the videos. So yeah. End the video. Yo, I got a problem with the letter S and the cap. But yeah, it's like this work with Christ, boy fellas. This work with Christ. You know, your team easy. Your team, this work with Christ, he ain't about the aesthetic part, to just highlighting scriptures and then posting it on your status or your story on Instagram. No, team about that is a serious work, fellas. It's a serious work, and I genuinely like want to get closer to God. I genuinely want to like pick up my cross and live for Him, fellas. Cause this life for sinning, yo, fellas, I man gotta know that the devil ain't one. The devil trying to distract us with a lot of stuff, fellas. And the only reason why he want to distract us with all of them things is because he wants us to stay far away from the truth. He wants us to stay far away from Christ. And that's the reason why he distracting us with a lot of stuff, fellas. You know, and I catch on that and really, yo, it's like to the point where like I don't know how to explain it, but I feeling like to cry, you check, cause it's something real. That's something real. Like the devil just, he ain't want nothing. He, oh, I ain't want to cry, but he ain't want us to live, fellas. He ain't want us to live. John 10:10, fellas. He just there to steal, to kill, and to destroy, fellas. That's the devil job, because he know he finished. He know he finished, fellas. He know he finished. And his only goal is to just bring a lot of people with him, fellas. So, yeah, I can't. And if I was thinking about this work with Christ, I would have done go back to my old life, fellas. I would have done go back to my old life for sin, you know. But I genuinely want to live for Him, give my all to Him, you know. Be a better version of myself, you know. I want to be a husband. So it start from now. I can't start being a husband when I get married. It's starting from now. I preparing to. It's like how to explain that. Uh, it's like football. You know, you don't become a footballer when you sign a professional contract. No, you go into the academy. By going to the academy, you don't have football player. It's like a process. No, you know, it's like how to explain that. It's like a formation, you could say. You know, it's like a formation. You got a period where like they preparing you to become to become to be ready. I mean, to sign this professional contract, and it's the same thing for a husband. You don't have to have this husband mentality before signing the contract to get married. You know, so yeah, it's all of them things too. No, which I can't. And what I'm thinking about too is the way I living right now. If I continue living in sin, if I get back to this old life of sin, if I do this or do that, maybe I ain't gonna reap the things I sow, but somebody must reap it. Somebody must reap it, and it could be my children. It could be my children. You check. So it's like it got generational curses that it got end with somebody, and I decided that, it can end with me. It can end with me, and yeah, that was the goal. A man could watch cause as somebody boring, somebody, yeah, yo, I know what I'm doing it. I know who I'm doing it for now. I know my mission, and yeah, I can go after everything that God has in store for me. So yeah, but I just to spread the gospel, fellas. Spread the love, spread. Fellas, Jesus is good, eh? Jesus is good, boy, fellas. Yeah, boy. So yeah, that's why I had to say I got hit my workout there, and yeah. Ça dit quoi, les gars? So yeah, today is Monday. Check. New week. Last week of March, huh? And yeah. Your boy went gym this morning. Hit a little upper body session. Normally I just hit legs on Mondays, but your boy pick up a little injury there, boy. Wow. I pick up a little muscle injury when I went last week on a field. So I couldn't even. It's like the same day self, everything was going good, no. But it's like the day after, I was in pain, boy. The next day, boy, I was in pain, and even the same night. But yeah, but I ain't get to sleep well. So yeah, hit a little upper body session today. I feel a little better though. The it's a little thing. So it getting better. And yeah. Yeah, and after the session, yeah, boy, reach back home, cook a little, breakfast and yeah, eggs with bread with a little spicy ketchup on it, you know. So yeah, spicy ketchup good. I make up first time I tasting that and then yeah, she knows, huh? So yeah, but I was watching some little videos. I was watching what video I was watching. I was watching Brace. I don't know this man. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it's Brace Crawford something so. And I was preaching on O Block no, and yeah, that to show you that thing that nobody left out no. You check the world is for everybody, and when you got an opportunity to, just spread it, spread the gospel to make sure everybody experience the thing that you experience now with Jesus. So yeah, feel like what you doing there is something good now to spread the gospel, spread the love too, because he not only preaching the gospel to Christians, he preaching it to everybody. You could be a Muslim, you could be a Buddhist, you could be a non-believer. It's for everybody. You check. So yeah, it was a nice video. Yeah. After I was watching some other videos, yeah, the Équipe de France getting ready to play versus Colombia and yeah, so there you boy can hit a little 2 hour Bible study. You check. Boy can hit 2 hour Bible study there. You know, that's the purpose of staying away from social media, is to connect more with God and His word and yeah. Even though it's hard, like it's something easy to do, to really dedicate yourself and read the word, spend time with Him, really taking time to understand His word is that something you have to take action on it. No, sometimes we could have the will to do something, but we don't take action. No, you check. So I decided to take action and do the sacrifice to stay away from socials. No, you check. And right now, it doing me good. No cap, it doing me good. I enjoy life because sometimes we don't be so like focused on what will be going on social media that we don't forget sometimes to live the present moment. No? I don't know if you see what you're trying to say, but yeah. So that what I can do there before I eat. That's the appetizer. After that, I can eat and yeah.
Do you need an encounter with the power of God? Because there are devils and there are demons and there are spirits determined to thwart the purposes of God over your life. Is to give us an opportunity to receive an impartation of His grace.
Yeah, boy. So your boy going to sleep there. Your boy born. Your boy born. And tomorrow I can hit the gym. Man can hit the gym. Man can hit legs. You check. We can start hitting the legs cause I had to do it today. But like I said earlier, I pick up a little injury, but I'm feeling better now. So we can we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it tomorrow. And yeah, if you like me, talking to the guys, you're trying to get closer to God, or or even one, you know, uh, you're already on this journey, but you're being tempted by a lot of stuff. You're checking you genuinely want to live for Him. What I wanted to say is to continue. Yo, yo, that's the reason why I think how much people on this pattern, because it's a hard one for sure. You check, and if you like me, you living by yourself, and that you know you're getting tempted. For I don't know, for example, you're getting tempted with watching adult content, to I don't know if YouTube, take no video for that one, but like, you want to like I said, why don't you want to masturbate? You check, just don't forget what you're doing it for. No, you check, don't fall into that temptation, and temptation gonna come for sure. You check, that's something you're gonna stay there for sure. You check, so no, you got for you to don't fall into temptation. You gotta make sure put things in place, no, for you to don't fall for it, no. So if you like me, you live by yourself, and you got thoughts coming into your head to do stuff and thing, you know, make sure you put things in place. For example, you could call so you could call somebody you close to, that I don't know, to a genuine person. You check that you could you know tell the stuff that you're going through. You check, it's really important to have somebody that you trust. You check, because these days you can't put your trust in anybody. You check, you could be opening yourself to somebody, and that person gonna be talking to other people about the things you're struggling with. So it's important to really open yourself to somebody that you trust, and if you could, somebody who got a relationship with God, that would be helpful, especially the fact that like you're in this work. So I recommend you to, whenever you fall into to whenever the temptation there, to call on this person. You check, to call on this person, or to leave the house, eh? If you ain't getting through to get a person, or you ain't want to bother the person, like, go outside and go do some activities, bro. Go do something. Go. For example, me, that was what, I was 2 months ago. I ain't a cop, like, and that's something that has come to my head. That has go through my mind. Whenever like things ain't really going well, no, you check. So the devil may start like putting words in your head, no, like, yo. For example, like, you got people, for them to forget what they're going through, they can go back to smoking. You check, they can go back to drinking, no, you check. And the trap with me was like going back to masturbation and thing, no. And 2 months ago the temptation came again, you check. So now, this time I was vigilant, no, and sometimes you gotta be stronger than it, no. You got is you gotta be able to put things in place, no, for you to don't do back the same mistakes, no. You check. So in my head, I directly had the reflex to try call on somebody, who I could like open myself to, like, ask that person to, like, yo, man, let man go out, quoi. You check, go to the movies or something, no, and I ain't get through to get the brother I wanted to call, the brother I tried to call. And so the next thing I do is the next thing I did was going to the movies. You check, was going to the movies, and it really helped. I ain't cap, it really helped. So like I said, try go out and free your mind. No? Sometimes you need to go out and free your mind, no? For you to don't fall into that temptation. Or you check. So I went to the movies. You check, your boy like French comedies, no. So yeah, your boy went and watch one, and yeah. Then after that, I came back home. I put on a song, man. You check, and that was it, bro. Your boy was feeling better again. You check, the temptation left, and yeah. So that's, from my experience, I would recommend if you're somebody you live by yourself, you ain't really got like, you know, you by yourself, you could say you ain't got nobody with you. And you genuinely want to walk with Christ, you check to live for him. You check try put this stuff in place, no. And before I go to sleep, yo, oh, your boys, you spit went on my Bible. Oh, so yo, and that Bible verse could encourage somebody, could motivate. I just read it, and it motivate me. I can read it, I can recommend you guys to whenever a man like going through something, or feeling tempted, just go to Second Timothy, uh, is what, chapter 4, and just read the whole thing. Read the whole chapter 4. Second Timothy chapter 4. Just read the whole thing, and you know, uh, this this chapter can like make you remember what you're doing it for. No, it can encourage you. It can, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just read it there, and it remind me what I'm doing it for. No? That at the end, it can have something great. No, you check what coming from me. So yeah, I hope it would help somebody. Yeah, and yeah, just like I am, man. I check, I learning every day. I ain't a pastor. I ain't know. I just be reading. Trying to read my Bible more, and yeah, you check, trying to just be a better version of myself. So yeah, yo, your boy born, I ain't a cap. What a me video. Yeah, boy. 10:42 p.m. Your boy gonna sleep, Boy gonna sleep. I man know already, your boy to wake up in the morning and check, but the grind don't stop. So yeah, see how you guys tomorrow.
friends and just abiding in the Lord. And instead of focusing on the hate and the persecution that's coming my way, just focusing on brothers in Christ, who are keeping me lifted up, who are encouraging me to continue to preach the truth and to have grace and truth towards others and towards my neighbors, man, and just try to lead people to Christ, man. That's my purpose, man. It goes far beyond football field. My purpose is to live for Christ and to do the work that He's called me to do, no matter what it may cost me, no matter who it may offend, no matter who may hate me, man. I just want to obey the Lord and be faithful.
C'est mieux, hein?
Bah oui, c'est mieux.
En fait, ça garde ta coupe. Je suis les deux. Tu vois, tu me regardes, tu me vois là, j'ai l'air d'un mec, genre sérieux de fou.
Ouais.
Je blague beaucoup, frère. Merci un peu.
Un flex. Un peu prêt pour le travail.
Ouais.
Always a demonic attack. The anointing of the Holy Spirit was designed to fight Satan, not God. So sometimes when you are praying and asking the anointing to fight, for some of you the fire will change your color spiritually. For some of you the fire will change your appetite. My encouragement is let the fire do its work. Let the fire do its work. Let the fire do its work. It may be painful. The fire may come as a temporal lack of finances. Let the fire do its work. The fire may be having several certificates, and yet it does not seem to bring you anything. I'm telling you, sometimes it's not the devil. Let the fire do its work. There is good waiting for you at the end. Is someone learning?
I forget the name of that thing here. How you call that thing again? It's a kite. I forget the name of that in English. That thing there is a kite, fellas. No? I don't know, but I forget. But yeah, fellas. Been a little while. I didn't pick up the camera, but yeah. I reached 40 days, fellas. And yeah, I ain't gonna stay too long. I just wanted to first of all, thank you guys for staying until the end of this documentary. I wanted to show you guys a little behind the scenes of me staying away from social media, for 40 days and really staying focused, not staying locked in with God, trying to get closer to Him, team, because the 40 days finished that we're gonna get back to what we used to do. No, team, we ain't doing it for that. Is to continue now on this to start this momentum, so yeah. These 40 days wasn't easy, I ain't gonna cap. It wasn't easy. But in the beginning I was doing good, bro. In the beginning I was doing good, everything was great, But then reaching in the middle, close to the end, we could see it's just like things start to like, get slack a little bit, And these 40 days show me a lot of things, boy. That firstly, this walk with God is a journey. This walk with Christ is a journey, So you can have times where you're gonna get tired. And that's normal because at the end of the day, we is human, You check. And secondly, that what was I gonna say again? That your real faith does show when you're really going through something bad. You check. When you're down to the dogs, when everything going bad, that's like, I feel like where you have to like show faith, You check. It's easy to have faith when everything going good, You check. When everything nice, it's easy to have faith. But I feel like real faith is when you're down to the dogs, you don't know what to do, bro, and that you're just leaving it in God's hands, and you're chilling, quite, You're just being still, And I feel like that's something I was struggling with. Being still, it's like your boy was folding under pressure, but I ain't gonna cap. Your boy was folding under pressure. I wasn't even leaving God. I wasn't even leaving God do anything, You check. I wasn't giving him time to walk and yeah, that's one of the things that I learned is to be still, to don't be quick to react when things don't go your ways, You check. So that's something I have to work on, and yeah. I would say, yeah, that's it, That's the I mean, it had more stuff, but the stuff that I think the two important stuff for me was to, to don't forget that it's a journey, You check. This walk with Christ is a journey. To don't put to don't put too much pressure on yourself, You check. Because at the end, you can get frustrated and you can start like getting away from him, You check. And that's what the devil want, So yeah, it's like hiking, This walk with God is like hiking or any other sports, You check. You can have a time where you can start getting tired, You check. And at those moments where you're getting tired, it's there you gotta like chill yourself, and re-up, What making me get tired so? You check. What making me act so? What making me, think like that? What making me, So yeah, I learned a lot from these 40 days. And secondly, to be patient, to be still. You check. Whenever things ain't going your way, to stay the same way you be when things going good. That's real faith. You check. So I ain't making this video about myself, I ain't making this video about myself I'm making this video because I know for sure, out of all of them people who can watch this video, I know it must got at least one person who can be able to relate what I'm going through, You check. And it's to show that person that like, you ain't going through it yourself, bro. Other people going through it, just know that. Other people going through it, but they ain't like putting it, oh gosh! They ain't putting it out so, no? You check. They ain't putting it out on the socials or they ain't talking about it, no? You check. They're making it look like, yeah, everything good in my life. Yeah, like, glory to God. You check. And I just break the glass, no? And to show that, like, yo, this walking easy, bro. If it were easy, like I said previously, like, a lot of people would have, like, been on this path already, no? You check. Yeah, G. This path, this walk with Christ, like, hard, bro. You check. That's why you ain't gonna find much people in it. You check. Because people rather the easy route than the hard route, no? You check. So it's life, no? But at the end you gotta continue fighting, no? That's what HCP is about, no? HCP is It's about resilience, no. You gotta have this resilience mentality, no. You gotta continue fighting, bro. You check, and I forget to mention that yo, throughout those 40 days, yo, your boy been fighting with his flesh, eh? Your boy always was on a one-on-one with my flesh, boy. You check, just fighting, spirit versus flesh. Spirit versus flesh. You check? Just fighting, bro. You check? That time, bro. My flesh wanted to. My flesh was telling me to give up, no, to just give up, bro. Give up. And my mind, checking, but you crazy in your head, man. Like, we can continue until the end, bro. You check? Just like MLK, bro. You know? If you can't run, bro, walk. If you can't walk, crawl, bro. But we can make sure we reach where we want to go now. You check? That's the resilience mentality. That's the mentality we gotta have, bro. You check? Yo, it's part of life, bro. Team, because you encourage that like everything can go well. Nah, everything can get harder justement. You check? So we might gonna continue pushing, you know. Whatever the situation, bro. We might gonna he got a holy dog, and I ain't cap, Mr. got a holy dog, yeah. Mr. got a holy dog, but Mr. got a holy dog. Nah, he look nice, man. But yeah, bro, we're gonna continue pushing, fellas. You know, it's our journey, and I don't program to end my life with Christ, bro. You check? I don't program, bro. You check? I could fall, but I can get back up for sure, bro. You check? Because I know Christ is life, bro. I understand that. Without him, I'm nothing, bro. I'm nobody, but you check? Yeah, G, without him, I can't do nothing. Without him, I can't get nothing, bro. You check? I mean, you could get things without God, eh? But will you find the peace that comes with it? You check? That's the real question, man. You check? So, yeah, I can end the video there. I ain't cap. I ain't want to talk too much now. You know, when cars stop, he ain't gonna stop now, you check? So, he ain't gonna stop. So, yeah. Thank you guys for really tuning in this documentary and yeah. I'm promising you guys to stay consistent on YouTube or whatever, because yeah, I really focusing on my journey with God. You know, whenever I get a time to do our next video or whatever, I can do it. You check, I ain't putting pressure on myself, you know. So yeah, you guys don't know, eh? I can show you guys the before I end the video, I can show you guys a little. Why check it, yo? I wanted to do that home by me, eh? I ain't get cap, eh? I wanted to do that downstairs, no? But checking to have no spot now. But it was for a reason, no? Even though the weather ain't looking nice, the view still look good, man. I can show you guys the view. See you guys in the next one. My man don't know. It's your boy Cause. C'est le cousin. On est là. On ne va pas lâcher. Même si c'est difficile, on ne va pas lâcher parce que on a une mentalité de soldat. You check? The soldier mentality. Garde à vous. So yeah. See you guys in the next one. Let's go.